Hi everyone, I'm Rosie and I work in the Wine and Participation Department here at the University of Manchester. During this presentation, I'm going to talk to you briefly, should only last about 5 minutes, about Access Manchester and some of our most popular access schemes and programmes that you could be involved in. So, here at Manchester, we want to recruit the best students regardless of their social or educational background. And one of the ways we do this is through Access Manchester. So Access Manchester is the umbrella term for the different programmes and schemes in place that aim to help prospective students earn enough to study at the university, no matter who they are, where they come from, or where they study. But there's so much more than this, as you're going to see in a few minutes. So I'm going to spend some time today talking about the Manchester Access Programme, the Pathways to Law Programme, and the pre-university social science courses. There's also the Manchester Distance Access Scheme, as you can see, but this is for Year 13 students, so I'm not going to talk about it today. There's a Preston and Winding Access Programme too, but this is in the process of being updated. And there's contextual data as well, but I'm not going to be talking about that either. So if you want more information on these, do head to our website to find out more. While we're on the subject of the website, I just wanted to draw your attention to this briefly, which is our eligibility checker. So you can find this on our website and it's really easy to use. All you have to do is input the information that it asks for here. So your year of study, where you study, if you're studying A-levels or BTEC, for example. And then it's going to bring up a list of all of the access schemes that we think you might be eligible to apply for here at the University of Manchester. So it's a really handy resource to kind of find out what you could be able to participate in, and I'd recommend heading to our website to use that. So I'm going to start by giving you a brief overview of our flagship scheme, which is the Manchester Access Programme, or MAP. Some of you have probably heard of MAP before, so you're eligible to apply for MAP if you're in Year 12, you live or study in Greater Manchester, and you meet specific academic and background criteria. Applications open in December of Year 12, so keep that in mind at the beginning of the next academic year. This scheme kind of supports your entry into the University of Manchester or another research-intensive university, and there are different strands depending on what you want to study. So there's a general strand, a medicine strand, and a dentistry strand. These last two do have some extra criteria you have to meet in order to get onto them. So if you're interested in applying for those specifically, I'd have a look online just to make sure you've got everything that they ask for. So you complete a portfolio of work on MAP, and you have the opportunity to take part in compulsory and optional events, including skills workshops, masterclasses, and an academic assignment to prepare you for university. MAP's been delivered virtually this year because of the pandemic, but this hasn't stopped the MAP team from putting on a range of online events and activities for students since March. It's been really successful this year in spite of the circumstances, and it will be going ahead in some form the coming year. So if you're interested, I definitely recommend taking a look at the MAP page on the university website. And on top of all of that great stuff, you can also earn a reduced offer of up to 2 grades to the University of Manchester. You can get advice on your UCAS application, and if you successfully complete the programme and decide to come study at the University of Manchester, you're granted a special MAP bursary of up to £1,000 a year. So I'd really recommend looking into this one if you're eligible, because it gives you so many skills that'll be great for university, but also for your life in general. So next is the Pathways to Law Programme. This is another great one that we offer in conjunction with the Sutton Trust if you're interested in a legal education and career. So in usual circumstances, the course would be based on and off campus and would include a residential trip to the University of Warwick, as done in the past, as well as the opportunity to complete some legal work experience. But due to the current circumstances, this year's programme is going to be delivered virtually and consist of a range of online activities and workshops that aim to give you a better understanding of the legal industry. So there might be some offline content in the second half of the year, depending on the global situation too, and who knows about next year, but that's not confirmed yet, so watch this space if you're interested in this one. Again, if you complete the programme, you're eligible to receive a 1 grade reduction in entry requirements to all law courses at UOM, and you apply for this one after you receive your GCSE results in August, so do keep an eye on the Pathways to Law page to sign up and keep in the loop if you're interested. So on to the pre-university social sciences courses. So social sciences include politics, economics, sociology, anthropology, and philosophy. So a really broad range of subjects. Normally the classes for this programme would be delivered on a Wednesday afternoon at the university, but given the current situation, the classes will now be delivered by distance learning, so online. During the sessions, you'll receive a virtual lecture, meaning you still benefit from some excellent university tuition, and you also have the chance to get to grips with some of the material that you might study on your course before you start at the university. On completion, you're granted a 1 grade reduction to the standard entry requirements onto any social sciences course at the University of Manchester. So again, not only will the scheme give you a much better understanding of your course before you start, but you'll also be rewarded with that 1 grade reduction to the entry requirements. So that's kind of a whistle-stop tour of our programs and schemes at the moment. So I think I'm just going to end by saying that university may or may not be for you, and the best thing that I can advise you to do is go and have a research of higher education on your own. So have a look at what you might want to study and where. Take a look at the cities you think you might want to live in, and find out the universities. Find out if the universities that you think you might want to study at have any access schemes available to you. Search for some impartial guidance as well. So you can look at Greater Manchester High's website, for example. You can visit our website to see if you're eligible for the programmes that we offer here at the University of Manchester, or you can use our website to look at the ways we can support you while you actually attend university. And then finally, while we may not be in your school to answer questions, you can absolutely email them to us. So the email is access@manchester.ac.uk, and there are no silly questions, so do feel free to drop us a line if you're interested. My UniBuddy account is also up there, so if you just type in bit.ly/AMUniBuddy, you'll be able to send me questions via that chat as well. Thank you.